Monday morning. For example, the church in the Middle Ages had exerted a psychological power on people, the plebs, the commoners and all that stuff. And in the era of ignorance, after the Romans and after the ancient Greeks, which you can consider the first Renaissance, or the beginning of new knowledge, all of that has been swept aside and using a faith as a propaganda or some type of instrument of tyranny for many centuries. Then came those people who challenged the existence of the church, the teachings, or the narrative, which is known as science today. Giordano Bruno, Galileo, and many others. Many were executed, burned at the stake, or many were sent to an exile, like Dante. Dante, for another thing, he did challenge the church for something at Firenze when it was a thingy, but it was never considered as a heresy. Well, it is a type of heresy, but a more minor level. He's the one who written the 7 levels of hell. If the church had that power today to brainwash people in a massive way, they would be the rulers of the world. What has replaced the church now is governments and big corporations and journalists and all that stuff. And the internet, one of the most recent technologies of recent years, is the most powerful telecommunication system to spread ideas and news and whatever since the days of Gutenberg, the printing machine and all that stuff. And the fact is, behind the scenes, they're rewriting history, those who control. And I think we're a lot more worse situation than the plebs were in the Middle Ages with the church, which was dominant in everything, in the faith. What they say was law. It's the same thing here, but they're rewriting history, rewriting the past, or cancelling it. It's more like if you the novel of George Orwell, 1984, the Ministry of Thought, which had not just send out their, capos to eliminate or crush dissidents, is rewriting factual history which has happened, which people do not remember. Playing on the effect of the Mandela thing. That thing is, for example, if you've seen a film, Moonraker, that girl with glasses, you would remember her with braces. If you actually see the movie again, when she opens her mouth, she doesn't have braces, just looking at the video again. And even I believe that as well. We are fooled. They are masters of fooling our minds, basically. And all through these CIA operations and up until now, they had become advanced in this. How advanced they can brainwash the population, and no one knows, because it's a military secret. It's a military weapon they can use against someone. Instead of against the enemy, they're probably going to use it against the mass when the day will come.